And we're back. Now this is the episode where I really start to kind of break the game over my knee, but I'll explain that a little bit later. For now, we've got some business to attend to. I wish that happened every time I open the door. Line?
Well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Yeah, it was good to see you.
Yeah, I had a good time. Thanks for asking, asshole.
What do you really want from me?
What do you have to give?
Let's see, I got like 5 money, a paperclip, some pocket lint. Hello, Axel. Now, I think I mentioned this back in Birth by Sleep, but I do not like Axel at all. But the thing is that a lot of the stuff I don't like about him comes in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 358. In this game, he's kind of alright. He doesn't really do that much except for some double crossing near the end, but aside from that, he's pretty plain in this game. Well, except for that, I hate that catchphrase so much. It is so stupid. Get me right. Ah, boy. Yeah, so now we gotta fight him. Now, of course, Axel and Vexen and Larxene kind of work on Pokemon rules. Vexen and Axel a bit more than Larxene. Fire attacks heal Axel, but Blizzard attacks do a lot more damage. And Vexen is the reverse. Blizzard attacks heal him, and Fire attacks do a lot more damage. And with Larxene, Thunder heals her, and I don't think she has any weaknesses. So yeah, just using Blizzard attacks on this guy is, you know, the way to go. Now let's see, I don't think I ever talked about his voice actor. It's Quentin Flynn. A couple of his roles are Iruka from Naruto, Khan from Bleach, and in the last episode of Naruto, like the first series, not Shippuden, he actually voiced Deidara when they were all like the holograms having that little meeting at the end of the first series. And he's also Raiden from Metal Gear, and poor guy has to suffer being Silver the Hedgehog in some of the more recent Sonic games. But not, I don't think he was always Silver's voice actor. It's just like in a couple of the more recent of his appearances. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, thanks, Donald, for heal. Yeah, he heals him, then he uses Blizzard, so I'm not sure whether I should be mad at him or not. Okay, please don't say stuff like that, Axel. I'll make it out stop. Yeah. It just sounds creepy to me. Is it just me? Ah, well. But yeah, he's not too bad because I mean, he's the first outside of the Memories boss battle, and you get fire for beating him, which will be extremely important for my little plan to break the game. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, again, this will be very important because Firaga is very broken. Just take it. There we go. Whoa, it's holographic. Let's get Jiminy's opinion on this. He's the expert here.
When you made Traverse Town.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
Ah. I like how he didn't notice he was even there. Like, he doesn't even blend into the background. He's wearing a black cloak in a white room. How did you not notice him?
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
Oh, we know you're not giving up, Axel. We all know that.
Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion.
Hooray!
You will need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget.
Yeah.
You will find someone very special.
I know, I hate all all the deep dialogue. It kind of bothers me. I think he's gonna say something like that right now, like one of the dumbest lines in the game. I think it's in this conversation. We'll see.
That they're out of reach, but I'm sure that you can find yours.
He didn't say it already, did he?
Why me?
You have lost sight.
Oh, I think he's about to say it.
Darkness. And it seems that you've forgotten that you forgot.
Ah, shut the fuck up. You forgot it, you forgot. Look how deep we are.
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Well, yes, that would be lovely, thank you. I kind of wonder if he would actually give Sora the hint, if he asked for it.
Do you need it?
Yeah, give me the hint. Oh, shit, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way,
Don't worry, Sora, Donald's got your back. Don't worry, Sora, I'll cast so many fire spells at him.
Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master.
I don't like your tone there, Axie.
But be forewarned.
My default face will be ever watching.
You may no longer be who you are now.
Yeah, okay, bye. Oh, man. Okay, so, first we're going to be going to Agrabah, because that's kind of the first step in this scheme of mine. Of course, I say that, but I'm not the one who came up with this sort of battle plan for the game. I got this from a speed run. Hey, at least I admit I didn't come up with this. So whoever came up with that strategy, I don't know who did, but good on you. Yep, it's a white blank room, all right. How's he even sitting on the hood like that? Doesn't look like he'd be able to prop himself up.
What Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
Oh, he's just trying to confuse us.
how can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yes, trust in Jiminy. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
Anything could happen here in Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, you know, you could just chalk this up to either Goofy forgetting or just being an idiot. It's kind of hard to tell.
We'll be okay.
If it was Donald, then you know that something's going on.
We'll be able to handle it together.
Of course we will. Like that creepy castle we explored together.
Creepy castle?
All those weird contraptions.
The hell's he talking about? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Do you guys?
When was that?
Oh no, they're starting to forget already.
Gorge.
I'm pretty sure Goofy's just making this up.
Holly? Holler? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay, Goofy. I forgive you. But goofing around's what he does best. He's Goofy.
I don't think so.
Anyway, that's concerning, but Goofy's amnesia can we'll have to wait. Oh yeah, and that's just a little warp one. You can go between floors, and you know it's all talking about that right now. But that's mainly for if you want to go back to earlier worlds to get Room of Reward stuff. But that's pretty much the only use, honestly. Or I guess grinding, but you could probably just use like the last room you went to for that, or the last world you went to. So anyway, for this plan to work, you gotta go to Agrabah next, or at least it's the most convenient for you to do so. Because the way this works is we want as few spell cards available to us as possible. So right now it's basically like Fire, Blizzard, Cure, and like Simba. Like that's like most of like the Simba summon. That's about all of them right now. Yeah, and I'll explain a bit more once things get underway. But yeah, here's kind of the weird thing too, because they seem like they remembered everyone in Traverse Town just fine, but in every Disney World, they have no memories of anybody. Like, they don't seem to know who this is. They don't seem to know he's Aladdin or anything. And that's just odd. I guess they just forget all the Disney Worlds? I don't really know. I don't think it's ever really explained, not that I can think of. Anyway, so the way this plan works is basically, as far as I'm aware, like at least as far as the cards worked out for me, I never got like the Moogle shop before going to this world. So as far as I'm personally aware, it doesn't start, and you don't start to be able to get Moogle shops until this world. So that's one thing. You need to be able to find Moogle cards by you know, fighting enemies. Of course, it's all dependent on RNG, so you're kind of fucked if the gods of RNG decide not to smile on you. The second thing is that whenever Aladdin attacks enemies, as you can see here, it drops Moogle points, which is just a nice little boost. So the way you want to do things is you want to get as many Moogle points as possible, both from Aladdin doing his, his attacks, and from destroying like things in the overworld, which will sometimes drop Moogle points. And you want to get as many of those as possible, as many Moogle shop cards as possible, and just keep going in and out of shops, buying all the magical boost packs. Because the way this works is, since you have such a small amount of magical cards to choose from, it'll pretty much only give you Blizzard, Fire, Simba, and like Cure spells. And I think like item spells too, or that might be a separate part of the shop. I don't quite remember. And you'll basically want this because you'll want to get as many fire spells as possible, so you can do as many Fire slides as possible for battles. Because Fire is very overpowered, and you can use it to take down bosses in like a minute, like less than a minute in like a lot of cases. So that's pretty much how it all works. And also you want Blizzard spells for when you fight Axel and like Hades, who are, immune to... I think Hades is immune to fire. I know Axel, of course, is for sure. So that's what you'll want to do. And of course, again, it's a lot more convenient if you do it early on, because like the Moogle shop won't give you cards you haven't unlocked yet. Like, you don't have Thunder yet because you haven't unlocked it, so the Moogle shop will never give it to you. Man, it's always a little bit awkward to watch these cutscenes when there's no actual, like, voice acting. I don't know, it's just so quiet. I don't like it. But that's basically the entire plan in a nutshell. It's not too complicated, but it's very effective. And yeah. So Agrabah. That's not, it's yeah, I this world, it's kind of like I find it kind of funny because like Jasmine's kind of the whole center of this world, but she never actually has like a line of dialogue. Like the entirety of this world is like, oh, Jasmine, she needs our help, but I don't think she gets a single line of dialogue in the entire world, which is actually kind of funny. And of course, I'll be doing all this like Moogle shop business off screen. And also, I'll be getting the Red Nocturne enemy card, which is just, a random drop, is just if you're lucky enough. Because its effect is it boosts fire attacks. So if you combine Fire with Red Nocturne, it really fucks up bosses. And I also get a couple of special map cards I don't think I mentioned, called Random Jokers. Which basically they fulfill, like when you're going into a different room, it'll fulfill any like requirement no matter what it is, which is very useful for the end in the game, because in the Castle Oblivion level you'll need there's one map room that requires you to like combine map cards to make up 99, and that's just a pain in the ass. But with the Joker, it's something you should save until then, because it'll be a huge help. It's kind of funny, like, Agrabah's appeared a whole bunch of times in this series, but we never actually get to see Aladdin become a prince at any point. I just think it's a little kind of amusing, because it's, a huge central plot point of the movie. It's like the plot point. He becomes a prince, and it kickstarts, all this crap. So, yeah. And here's just a map of Agrabah. I'm pretty sure the map, like the way the levels are built, are the same every single time. But like, I'm not sure if the... Yeah, actually no, I think the like requirements for each room are the same too. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think that's the case. Or at the very least, the rooms that lead to cutscenes and boss battles have the same requirements. What? Oh, Jasmine, huh? I didn't recognize her at first. Why not? Just jump. What the hell? I don't know. She's like 10 feet away. We'll never make it. Nice job, Genie. You got him. You know, could Genie do... I wonder if they made the proper wish, could this memory Genie affect Castle Oblivion in any way? Like, I wish all those guys in black cloaks were... Well, I guess he can't really... Can he kill nobodies? I don't know. He can kill Heartless just fine, but I don't know about nobodies. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I wish I had all my memories back. Like, what would happen? Would he be able to do that? I mean, I can't see why not. Or, like, I wish I knew... Or I wish... I don't know, could he relay information? Like, I wish I knew their plan. Would he be able to do that? Ah, who cares? I'm looking into this way too deep. I'm putting more thought into this than, like, Nomura did, so there we go. Yeah, I think I... Wait, did I have that many Blizzard cards before? I only have one extra, so... Yeah, I think I do a lot of the Moogle Shop stuff after this, I believe. And of course, again, I do, you know, all of that off screen because it's very tedious and very grindy. Yeah, that's one of the big problems I have with this game is that it's very reliant on RNG. And I realize that, you know, pretty much every game out there has RNG in it. It's kind of inescapable. But this game, this is one of those games where you are completely dependent. You are at the mercy of RNG. Like, if you want a good card, okay, you better hope you find it. There's no guarantee of getting a good card. You just have to rely on luck. Busting items in the overworld, which will get you cards, or going to the Moogle shops and getting, like, the Moogle packs. Like, what? Like, you know, if you want a certain card, it'll all depend on your luck and RNG. Which can make building proper decks a pain in the ass, because you gotta just have to rely on the game to throw you a bone. Yeah, and this is one of those Disney worlds where the plot's, like, pretty much exactly the same. Like, a couple of them switch it up a bit, like Halloween Town has, like, a memory potion, and Wonderland is a bit different, because the Queen of Hearts accuses people of stealing her memory instead of trying to take her heart. Ah, Genie, you double-crossing bastard. Yeah, sorry, Al. Goodbye, Prince Abubu. Yeah, don't worry, we'll save Jasmine. It'll be okay. Sorry, there's just not much to say for that cutscene. Because again, we've all done this before. This is like the exact same plot from the first game. Just a bit abridged, and we never go to the Cave of Wonders. Kinda. Yeah, that was just a little transition there. Yeah, and I do show off like a little bit of the like. See, look at all like. Yeah, here's another thing: is you'll probably want about 600 to 700 card points for this to work. I'm just showing off my fire deck. I only managed to get 2 Rack Nocturnes, but that's pretty much all you'll need. You don't need very many more than that, honestly. Alright, and there is the blue version of those enemies. I forgot what they're called. Blue something. I don't know. Blue Rhapsody, I think they're called. Which I think they boost Blizzard. Let's see. Got the page open on my phone. Yeah, you're not missing anything. I'm not missing anything here. It's just Agrabah, but with no voice acting. Blue Rhapsody, yep, Blizzard boost. Yeah, I never managed to find any, but you only ever need Blizzard for like 3 fights, so it's not too big of a deal. If you don't find any, it's not too bad. Haha! Gotcha! And Jasmine's just asleep. Are rats really that cunning? I don't know. Are they that intelligent? I'm not really, like, I don't know. I'm no expert on rats. So, could you just, like, make an infinite amount of genies? I smell some kind of scam going on here. I just gotta work out the details. And somehow you end up here? I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess just because that's where you fought him in the first game, so of course. Well, yeah. Oh man, it's so hot here. Yeah, it must be the lava. The literal waterfalls of lava, maybe. Yeah, see, like, look how much damage that does. Ah, damn it. Yeah, the platforms kind of make things a little bit of a pain sometimes, but... Still, there we go. That was like, what, 4 attacks, 5 attacks? It's all over. Yeah. So, again, Fire Gun, very overpowered. But don't worry, the fights will be a bit more extended in Riku's path, because, you know, I can't quite cheese that as easily. And let's see, the Jafar card has Attack Bracer as its ability, which stops enemies from breaking attack cards you use for 20 attacks. Where is Jasmine, anyway? Like, oh yeah, we rescued Jasmine! She's over there, I guess, having a coffee. Hi, Jasmine, hey! I don't know, I just find it kind of funny, almost. Jasmine just never actually has a line of dialogue, and after she's rescued, she doesn't even appear at all. Ah, boy. Something, something, unfortunate implications. Something, something, trophy girl. Something, something, I don't know, who cares? Oh boy, he's got legs! Finally, I've got a dick! Thanks, Al! Okay, have you ever had an actual conversation with her, Al? You know, just saying. Aw, Sora, you really help out people, you know that? Really? Well, actually, Genie, I was hoping you'd give me a couple freebie wishes, but hey, there we go. I guess that works. Yeah, I'm gonna just say this now. I'm like never gonna use any of the summon cards in this game, so aside from like Simba, I think I might use the Genie summon like once or twice. Actually, no, I don't think I ever do. At least not on camera. So that's just, you know, like, you know, you'll never actually see him get used or any of the other summons aside from Simba. So, just letting you know. Because there's no real reason for me to use them, because Firaga and Blizzaga are just so damn powerful. I don't really need to, you know, use anything else for the most part. Yeah, so make sure that before you leave this world, you've got all the Firagas and Blizzagas you'll need. You know, again, you should like have like 600 card points, or at least for Firaga. For Blizzaga, it's not too much of a big deal. But you'll still probably want a whole bunch of them for the, like, Axel fight near the end of the game. Yeah. So you'll definitely want, like, 600 card points worth of fire cards.
It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier.
Are you sure it's not just this castle, Goofy?
Imagine it.
You know, the one with the contraptions.
The castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
Yeah, see, I took pictures of it and everything.
Then he just disappeared, and I was so worried.
Aw, Goofy.
How could I ever forget that?
Aw, Goofy.
It was when I turned.
Just want to give him a big old hug.
Wait, that happened in a castle?
Where do you think it happened?
Then what's it called?
It was Kingdom Hearts 1, remember? Or wait a minute. Alright, yeah, he does have a journal, doesn't he?
I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go.
I like to imagine he has like an entire like library, like an entire like little house inside Sora's hood. Like has like staircases and different rooms and stuff, like a fireplace.
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries. They're gone.
Yeah, and I somehow Castle Oblivion or the organization like erases his journal. I'm not really sure how it works.
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journal.
Don't you only have one?
All that hard work is gone.
Aw, poor Jiminy.
The journal's blank. What's
Yeah, I guess they just have ink erasing powers. I don't know. Like, you know, like the organization, I guess. I don't know. Or nominate. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, you can do that, Goofy. I'll just not. Of course he would erase his own journal. Shut up, Donald. There she is. She's the witch that's doing this. Let's get her. Stab her with her own colored pencil or something. I don't know. Oh, so glad we got to see that, I guess. Eh. Very astute of you, Donald.
What if it's more things?
More things? You have to...
Telling
There
us
we go. I was about to say, he's going to have to explain that a bit. That's kind of vague.
But none of us really remembers it.
I remember it.
Do you think? Could it be that we don't remember because we're losing our memories?
Dun dun dun. Plot twist.
Hold on. Remember what that mystery fella said?
Wait, which one?
In this place, to find is to lose. And to lose is to find.
I think he just read that in a fortune
Must
cookie,
have been
Jiminy.
our memories he was talking about losing.
So if we keep going, we'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
Guess it really is a chain of memories. Yeah, I can't. I love how this game actually like title drops the. I like how Vexen actually gets the title drop of the game. He's the very first one to actually mention a chain of memories. I know, I just love it because Vexen of all people gets the fucking title drop. Instead of like Sora or Marluxia or Nominate, no, it's Vexen.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
Well, I tried, but
Didn't.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends.
yeah, about that. Yeah, tell that to Kyrie. Line.
You're right. Thank you, Goofy.
Aw, Goofy. God, I'm so thankful there's subtitles. I swear, I would not be able to, like, tell about half of what Donald is saying.
But when I turn into
Like, you would think after all these years I'd be used to his, accent, but no, not really. I even after all these years, I can barely understand him. Well, again, like, I think I mentioned this before, but if he talks in, like, short bursts, I'm able to understand. But if he, like, says, like, a sentence that's, like, more than a dozen words, I start to kind of get lost. And all this, I don't even know how to describe what he does. Like, I almost wanted to say a squeak, or a squawk, a quack, I guess? I don't know. Not really a quack. Yep, Olympus Coliseum. And it'll be the last world for this video. Yeah, for Riku, I really go overboard. I do like 3 worlds of video for him because his worlds are very short. I could recognize that triumphant music anywhere. Well, this world should be easy. It's only 2 rooms long. Okay, who here reads ancient Greek? Apparently Jiminy does. Okay, you know, you could, what if you guys could like hold him up so he doesn't have to keep hopping? Thank God Jiminy can read and no one else can. You know, apparently. Yeah, let's just enter the competition, eh? Okay, what? Okay, that's never happened, Goofy. Except, like, maybe in the first game's Olympus Coliseum, I guess, but... I don't know, they always say these things about, like in this game, they say some things about Sora that just like never happen. Like, oh, whenever Sora's around the girl, he always gets like this. Like, no, what? That never happened before. What are you talking about? Like near the end of the game with Naminé. Hey Hades, what's up? What? It didn't say that, did it? You know, it just doesn't have as much impact when there's no voice acting to go along with it. Gee, I wonder who this mysterious figure could be. Oh, okay, it's Cloud. Never mind. I thought they were gonna hide his face for a little bit. Yeah, I always hate that in like anime or like usually Japanese video games where they like it's so obvious who this character is, but they feel like they need to hide his face anyway. Like they have such a unique design that you can never mistake them for anybody else. It's like, gee, I wonder who this guy could be. Like you see like their entire body except like the top half of their face. It's like supposed to be mystery. Like, gee, I wonder who this is. Yeah, it's just a thing you can do. You can like destroy a bunch of the property around the Coliseum. Like statues and columns and stuff. But yeah. Yep, you can be a real hooligan. Yeah. Yeah, you have to go like 4 rooms just to go through that front door. Oh, gee, thanks, Phil. Gee, I wonder how many words he's gonna say. Goofy, I love you. That's right, he did say 3, but that's not the point. I, for one, am afraid of fighting this guy that wears a skirt. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure like there was no one else in the course, but hey, there we go. I know I didn't see anybody. Yeah, like, I went through the course. Just let me join, Phil, you ass. Ha. Oh, hey, Cloud. Where's your sword? I like how his cape is billowing in the wind. That probably doesn't even exist in this room. I don't know. Like this, I guess this world's a little bit different because it's like a race, sort of, instead of like a tournament. But it's mostly the same. You know, Cloud comes, tries to kill Hercules, Sora has to stop him, and then fight Hades, yada yada yada. Well, except there's no Cerberus. So there we go. Alright, I love this here. Cloud just walks. He's like, runs for chumps, I got this. There we go, next room. Yeah, now this world is a little bit unique because you actually have a mini boss to fight. Yeah, you get to fight Cloud here. Or I guess you have to rather than get to, but whatever. Sure was I said. Oh, Goofy, you're so innocent. Oh, okay, cool. See, he's just a nice guy. Goofy, you have way too much confidence in this guy. Just saying. Well, time to go, I guess. See ya. Oh, just go already. He's telling you to go. Just go. I'm gonna take his lunch money, and he's gonna cry in front of everybody, including the girl he has a crush on. God, it still bothers me how he has that one shoulder armor thing and the one gauntlet. Like, yeah, I know, Final Fantasy, like, you know, fashion. It just still bothers me a bit. But yeah, Cloud, well, when you have Fire Gun, pretty much every fight in this game becomes obsolete. Of course, the final boss actually did give me a bit of trouble, but I think that's because I didn't stock up on enough fire cards. Like, I assumed I had enough, but I guess I didn't. Because, again, I had a little bit of trouble with Marluxia. But I still managed to beat him one go, so... yeah, I'll take it. Oh boy, a high potion. I don't know how I got this, but okay. And Cloud died. His dead body's over there off screen. What? How did you see that when no one else did? You were in the hood, for God's sake. Again, I do like to imagine there's just like an entire little house inside Sora's hood. Sora, I hope you don't mind I installed a basement. Don't ask me how, I just managed to. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's one thing I forgot to mention, that you have to have at least one attack card, you know, one with a keyblade on it, and every deck for you to be allowed to use it. Like, you can't have just spell cards, you have to have at least one attack card in there. Might as well have a 0 attack card so you can easily break slights and stuff. Speaking of which, Hades is one of the few Disney bosses to use slice. It's pretty much him and Captain Hook. Like, pretty much, I don't think any of the others use slice at all. I don't know why it's just those two. I don't really know. Like, there's no implication that you're supposed to fight Hades last in, like, in this round of Disney worlds or anything. Look at Hades. He is fabulous. Man, I can't believe the evil god is behind his evilness. Hey, Sora takes offense to that spiky-haired comment. Hercules, I love that. Yeah, I don't help or anything, Cloud. I wish I had the power to make it nighttime. Okay, you're just making up rules at this point. Yeah, very astute of you, Hercules. What's a pita? 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 Ah, God, upskirt. Ah. The worst kind of upskirt. Alright, let's just do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Hades gets healed by fire, but I'm not 100% positive. I decided to just play it safe and use Blizzard because, you know, he's all fiery. I decided to just play it safe with him. Oh yeah, and I should mention those yellow cards are premium cards. Basically, the way they work is once you use them, even if you don't use them in a slight, they're gone from your deck unless you use like a potion, yeah, like a potion or like an elixir. So you should just use them at the start of a slight because they're gonna vanish anyway. So might as well use them to begin the slight because the first card always vanishes from your deck. All right, Hades. Let's see what his card does. I like how angry he is at being stuck inside a card. His ability is Berserk. Boosts the power of attack cards when low on HP when the gauge is flashing red. Resists the fire but stunned by ice for 30 attacks. Hey, but that's 3 words. Yeah. Oh, Goofy, Goofy, you need to just let it go. He's never gonna get it. Actually, I think I'd rather just beat the crap out of you now, there, Hercules. Yeah, so I guess Sora really just doesn't remember anything. Because he's talking about it like he's ever actually going to meet this Hercules ever again, for one thing, which is odd. Did he forget he's in Castle Oblivion, that none of these people are real? They're just shadows of his memories. Sorry I messed up your game. See ya. Oh yeah, I guess that is one thing from this game. From this world, this version of the world is Cloud has his memories lost instead of being like in the darkness or whatever. Or something about his heart. I don't even remember. What was his motivation in Kingdom Hearts 1? I honestly don't remember. So can any of the memories just make themselves into a summon card? Is that how it works? Yeah, what would happen if one of these memories tried to step out into Castle Oblivion? What would happen anyway? I mean, I guess if they're not in card, I guess if they're in card form, it's okay, but yeah, who knows? Who cares? Yeah, so you actually do get to have Cloud as a summon in this game, which is actually kind of cool almost, honestly. Because you didn't get him as he wasn't anything like that in Kingdom Hearts 1. So that's like one of the few. That's like the only unique summon in this game. All the other summons are just like the ones from the first game: Simba, Genie, Bambi, Dumbo, Mushu. I would love it if they entered one of these rooms and they just saw Maximilian Pegasus sitting at a table, like shuffling one of his decks. Hello there, Sora boy. How about a duel?
How'd that go for you?
And the organization is like looking in on them, like, who the fuck is this guy? Who lets this guy in the castle? Not wearing an organization cloak or anything.
That too. The king helped save everyone.
Yeah, don't you remember? I took these pictures.
Of the door to darkness, I think.
I think.
And me? I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed.
Yeah, he's probably dead.
I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
Yeah, totally. Well, glad we had this talk. Let's keep going. Yeah, a lot of these early cutscenes from the Castle Oblivion part, hallways aren't too important. A lot of it's just like, yeah, we'll stick together no matter what.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
I do love how they're literally watching him in a crystal ball. And I do like Larxene. She is my third favorite organization member.
What intrigues me more is...
Of course, I love her hair. It is so stupid, her hairdo.
Time he became a heartless. And
Nice
everyone
bug
knows
antenna hairdo, Larxene.
They lose their minds and their...
How'd she even do that?
Consumed by the darkness.
Yeah, well.
Right, but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a heartless.
Because he's the main character. He has special powers and blah, blah, blah.
Able to do just that.
Xehanort.
It's the strength of his heart.
So I guess that's what allows Xehanort's Heartless to be like that, I guess? I don't know.
It shows Sora's heart.
But yeah, I really do like Larxene. She is just such a bitch. But like in a good way, because I mean, she's a villain, so of course she's going to be. So honestly, she is definitely like my third favorite organization member. Yeah, I tend to like the organization members from this game more than the second from Kingdom Hearts 2.
If we did,
With the exception of Axel, of course. Yeah, let's just spend the next hour trying to go over our memories.
so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories.
Let's see. I think I had a son somewhere. Who knows?
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
Maximilian? Who's that?
Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it.
Wait, did I already make that joke? I forgot. Eh. Look at this ugly thing I found in my pocket.
A good luck charm Kyrie gave me. It's special to her.
Yes, but not special to me.
I'll never forget making that promise.
Foreshadowing.
I could never forget Kyrie.
Foreshadowing. God, they're laying the foreshadowing on way too thick.
Kyrie?
Sora's seeing stuff again. God damn it. I guess we forgot to bring his medication. Okay, enough forgetting jokes. What the hell was that? A ghost? Oh well. Anyway.
Do I know? That girl?
She's hiding behind that little flower thing over there. Did you see her?
Oh, Sora, where did you go?
What?
Sorry, never mind.
We better keep going.
But anyway, that's it for now. Next time, I honestly don't even remember. Like, not even joking. I don't remember what worlds I go to the next video. But I'm pretty sure I go to 2, so either way, I'll see you then.